Welcome to the world of universal mysteries. Airplane travel is considered one of the safest modes of transportation in the world. It has helped bridge long distances. But friends, sometimes incidents occur during air travel that can send shivers down your spine. And at times, due to someone's quick thinking, the lives of passengers on board can be saved. Today, we will tell you about one such aviation incident where two pilots saved the lives of 81 people with just a glass of water. Yes, you heard that right. They saved lives using a glass of water. You might be wondering how it's possible to save 81 lives with a glass of water. So, stay tuned to this exciting video and watch this incredible and true story unfold. It was September 7th, 2010. Russian Airlines ALR Roa Flight 514 was getting ready to depart from Udakny City in Russia to Moscow. This was a domestic flight with 72 passengers and 9 crew members on board. The pilots were Yevgeny Novoselov and Andrei Lamanov, both highly experienced. For the passengers, this seemed like a routine flight, but they had no idea what was about to happen in a few hours. The plane took off and headed towards Moscow. As the plane passed over the small Russian town of Usinsk, which was covered in snow, something went wrong with the aircraft. The pilots initially didn't take the issue too seriously and continued flying, but only 8 minutes later, the situation worsened as all the lights in the aircraft went out, plunging everything into darkness. The passengers were alarmed and had no idea what was happening or what was about to occur. However, the two pilots knew exactly what was going on. They realized that the plane was about to crash. The aircraft's electronic systems had completely failed, and there was no way to fix them. The signal and navigation systems were gone, and even the fuel flow mechanism was malfunctioning. The plane could only stay in the air for about 30 minutes. But there was another problem. The plane was flying at an altitude of 34,000 meters, far from any airport or landing strip. To save the plane, the pilots had to descend in order to find a place to land. But there was another complication. The plane needed to be tilted at the right angle for a controlled descent, and all the systems were already failing. But as the saying goes, fortune favors the brave. The pilots did something that's hard to believe. They placed a glass of water on the control panel. As they started to tilt the plane, the water in the glass began to shift, helping the pilots gauge the correct angle to safely guide the plane. This simple trick, combined with the pilot's skill, managed to bring the plane down from 34,000 meters to 9,000 meters. At this lower altitude, they could now see the ground clearly. Coincidentally, they found themselves flying over a small Russian town called Izhma, where there was an abandoned airstrip that had not been used in years. This airstrip had been maintained by one man who took pride in keeping it clean, even though no planes ever landed there. Thanks to this man's hobby of keeping the runway in good condition, the pilots spotted it. They attempted to land the plane on the airstrip twice, but failed. The passengers had been informed of the emergency and were bracing for impact. But on the third attempt, the pilots successfully landed the plane on the runway, saving everyone on board. The plane's electronics had failed, but thanks to the glass of water and the man's odd hobby of maintaining the deserted airstrip, disaster was averted. These pilots became heroes, and no one could have imagined that a simple glass of water could save so many lives in such a critical situation. The man who had maintained the airstrip was also praised for his efforts. This incredible landing is still considered a miracle, and the pilot's quick thinking has been lauded as nothing short of magic. If you like this video, then don't forget to share, subscribe, and like it. And for more exciting and mysterious stories, make sure to subscribe to Universal Mysteries.